Hey, EDIM, welcome to week number 5. Moving along very quickly, as is always the case. Today I come to you from sunny Ogden, Utah, home of the 2019 Discovery Education Summer Institute. So I'm here for the week, which I should say that just to the sense that this might not be my fastest marking week, so I will take, when I can get a chance to, I will mark. Found out there's a couple of you that didn't realize that each week I leave audio feedback, and so if you've been wondering how come I just grade it, I don't just grade it, I give feedback to everybody, and so that's why it just takes most of the time. So just make sure you're checking in on that. So this week we're looking at flipped classroom, and what's interesting about this week is that of the kind of hot topics or new ideas, it actually is not that new anymore. The specific phrasing flipped classroom has been around now for about a decade, and unlike even things perhaps like learning spaces that we looked at last week and some of the other things that are in our potential final project list, there has actually been some research on its effectiveness and lots of criticism on it. So this week I really encourage you to think very thoughtfully about it. So this week you're tasked with kind of just looking around at some of the hashtags that are out there to see what other people are sharing, what kind of resources, ideas, and gleaning a lit from them. And then again, creating a short video that you might potentially use in a flipped classroom kind of setting. And your reflection on that would be more or less along the lines of how practical would it be for you? And maybe it's not practical for you because of the type of course you teach. Maybe it's not practical because of the time you think it could take to create it or the content that you'd have to create, but maybe it is. Maybe there's potential for it. So that's what you're going to be writing about this week, is what its potentials are, what its downsides are. So have a look, particularly as you open up the module. There's a review there of that's looked at the flipped classroom and some of the research behind it. So we're starting to do research. At the same time, we still have lots of teachers out there who find it a very powerful strategy. And it's really one of the first pedagogical strategies that have emerged from the use of digital content, and technology has really fueled this particular pedagogy. So that's why it's included, and so I look forward to the fact that for some of you it's a very familiar topic, and you may even actually been doing it or have tried it, thought about it a lot, and others it still may be a relatively new concept. Either way, have a look, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with this week.